Good evening everyone, it's Ruth here at Artful Stamping with another one sheet wonder, and today I have got to make a card for my daughter. It's her birthday tomorrow, and as usual I'm perhaps leaving it a little bit late. This is one of her particularly, she quite likes this stamp set, so I thought I'd go with this. Recently on one of my lives someone asked if I'd done Emboss Resist one sheet wonders, and I pointed them in the right direction of ones I have previously done, and I also shared them on my Artful Stampin space, so I'm glad you guys have been enjoying those. But you know, it's always good to revisit these old techniques and to yeah, just remember how they are. Right, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find my embossing buddy. I had it here the other day because I was using it, and knife me, I can't find it. Let me just is it under there? No. Oh well, never mind. We'll just have to kind of go with it. Hi everybody. Hi Vanessa. Hi, who's that? Cindy. Hi Vicky. Hi Ali. Lovely to see you. Oh well, never mind. Right, let's get this screen up, then I can see what I'm doing, and then I can sit down and do some crafting. So my idea was to kind of cover this page with unicorns, and I've got a bit of an idea of how I'm going to achieve an all over emboss resist. I've got no idea if it's going to work. We're just gonna wing it. So if I stamp this unicorn in a Bermuda Bay, I know if this doesn't work I'll go back to my original plan, but we're going to see if this might work. So if I imagine I'm doing let's hold on, let me turn it that way. I'll get a bit of an idea. So we want that one that, you know, roughly in the middle, 4 cards. So I was trying to think of a way of masking off a unicorn without cutting a mask, and I think I have a sort of idea of how to do it. We'll see. We'll see. So stick that one there. Now this one is on offer still. If you're still available to order in your market with the 15% off, this one is on offer, 15% off. But if it is past the 23rd, it's back to normal price, but it's still well worth it, even if it's just for the lovely swirls alone on this stamp set. Okay, so I'm thinking, actually no, I'm going to leave it at that for now. I will leave that at there for now because I want to try out my idea. Excuse me. So here I have a little bottle of the Versamark Re-Inker, alright? And I'm going to squirt a wee bit onto my glass block here. And I've got one of these brushes, these, what are they called? Oh, the words escape me. Help me out here, people. Anyway, this is one of the smaller ones. This is the sort of maybe for putting your eyeshadow on. And my thought is that if I apply some of this ink, blending, thank you, that's what I wanted. If I apply some of this to just the unicorn itself, I'm brushing, I'm pouncing, I'm doing all sorts of things to see if it's going to work. I'm not too bothered about it being too strict, but if I apply some of that on there and then cover it with some clear embossing powder, I want to see if it works. So let's grab the clear stuff. No, that's white, that's gold. Oh, copper. Oh, where's the clear? Hold on, what's going on? Oh, that'll be funny if I can't find my clear. No, shimmer white. Oh, that's a bit bizarre. Why have I not got clear stuff? Shall I try the shimmer white? When did that come out? Do we have it currently? Is that a new one? Oh well. We'll see if that works. I don't really want it completely covered though. Oh well. Here goes nothing. Oh, it's going to cover it. Don't really want it completely covered. I can see where I missed a bit. Hold on, how am I going to get a bit of that on? I'm going to use my finger because I don't want to get glitter on my brush. So look, I'm just going to go in like that. And then do a bit more. There we go. Well, that's scuppered it, hasn't it? Don't know where my clear is. I wonder if it's in a different box. Hold on. No. Oh, I don't know where it is. Right, let's heat this up and see what happens. I might have to just go back to the drawing board with my idea. But I do like this idea of being able to almost paint on the embossing powder. Because I know some companies have these pens, don't they? You can get a pen that's like an embossing pen. But we don't have one. So I was just trying to make do, you know? Right, I'm just getting rid of where I don't want it. I'm going to end up looking like a glitter fairy. Right, okay, let's see what happens. See what happens when it gets heated, because it might change. I'm a bit bemused as to where my clear embossing powder's gone though. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, right, let's see comments. Sorry, I haven't been really listening to you guys. Thanks, Wanda. I won't stress. You've just bought the unicorn set. Awesome. Oh, Michelle has it. Brilliant. Hi, Linda. Oh, let's move that over a bit. I don't want it there. Oh, it's cute, this stuff. Alright, I don't think I'm going to be using it for this. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Hi, Jeannie. Oh, thanks for sharing, but honestly, it's not very much to look at the moment. Okay, forget that. Forget that. I'm going to start again. I'll go back to my original idea. Right, let's get some cardstock. There we go. Is that very vanilla? I don't want very vanilla. Oh, yes, I do. It's fine, because it's going to get covered. Right, back to my original idea. Start again. Clean this off. Okay. Sorry about that, guys, if you've sat through that. If you're watching this on the replay, you should have fast forwarded to this point. You had to show some restraint when ordering. Yeah. Yeah, it would be useful if Stampin' Up did have a watermark, yeah, embossing pen. That would be great. Right, so my original idea is to heat emboss the unicorns. Okay. So let's go again. Let's do this again. Right, I quite like him rearing up like that. One, two. Yeah, if I'd properly thought about it, I would have cut out my mask before coming online. So I might do, you know, I'll do it again. It's fine, because there is a technique that I really enjoyed doing a few years ago with a dove stamp, and oh, it's probably still one of my most favorite cards that I've ever stamped. And I was trying to do this technique with what I'm doing today, but never mind. Right, how about we shimmer white the outline? Ooh, that might be nice. So let's just do this. Oh, this is the fun bit, isn't it? Okay. Whoop. That's where you make a mess. It gets everywhere. How cool is that? Right, I've got to be very careful where I'm flicking this. Oh, oh, so pretty. Oh my goodness. Why have I not used this before? Is this in the current catalogue? I should know that. I know I should know that. I'm sorry I don't. Guys, is this stuff in the current catalogue? Maybe I've held off from using it because we've had some issues in Europe getting some of this stuff, so I don't know. That is so lovely. The shimmer white isn't even because of the shimmer causing texture, so it might not work to stamp over. Okay, thank you for that. Well, I'm hoping that the white will adhere. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, yeah. All right. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll get it. We'll figure it out together. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. I tell you what, it is hard to see once it's melted, though. It's a bit harder to see than the normal stuff. Although you can just about. It kind of goes a whiter white, if that makes sense. Once it's done. Hi Janice, nice to see you. Hi guys, thanks for coming on here. If you haven't placed your order, what are you doing on here? Exactly, Rosalie. Thank you. Hi, Rosalie. Nice to see you. There we go. Yes, this is very much a bit of an experiment. Right. I think that is stuck. That is stuck. I do want to revisit that technique, though, that I attempted. Oh, no, that's the wrong lid. But maybe not tonight. I might have to just play with it and then see what happens. Right, is this all adhered down? Right, okay. Let's take that off. I'm going to get rid of that. And I need like a mini hoover to get all the glitter up because I'm going to be absolutely covered. Right, so now I'm thinking of stamping. What was I doing? Bermuda Bay. No, that'll be too dark. But some light versions of this stamp just in the background. All right. Birch stamp is on back order. Yes, I've heard. Also, apparently, very Versailles is on back order as well. But if something's on back order, don't you panic. Don't panic. It'll be fine. Stampin' Up will send it out. Sorry, I turned into my mother-in-law then. Okay. I'm just very aware of not having, like, not wanting to cut off any point of this poor horse unicorn's head. But I might have to. Okay, so I'm just kind of going for textures here, building up textures and things. No idea if it's going to work, but hey ho. Evening all, hello Esther. Shimmer White embossing powder is in the catalogue, guys. So today's the 23rd of October 2019. If you're watching this any point near then, the Shimmer White embossing powder is in the catalogue. Right, let's get some of these scrolls on the go. Right. I quite like the idea of the scrolls coming away from the horse. Unicorn. Oh, I keep calling it a horse. Let's see. And then a few scrolls around the place. Oh, thanks, Alexandra. I'm not quite sure about this bit, but we'll see. We'll see if it works, okay? I'm doing this so that you won't make the same mistakes as me. There we go. Right. I would like to bring in some sort of other little, maybe floral element. So, what a bit of pop of petals might work, or abstract impressions. Roses and unicorns is a nice combination, isn't it? So. Oh, excellent. Oh, and look, I've just found my embossing buddy. It was up here on my stand. Right, go for some. Oh, shall I go for some purple posy? Good morning. 2 Vanessas are here. Oh, this purple posy is still quite juicy. Oh, what happened then? Did that not all link up? Oh, it's still very juicy, this purple posy. Where's my mat? That's a good way to think of it, Jeannie. Yeah. Ruth on the big screen. What, are you watching me in your front room, Rosalie? Actually, my mum is sitting watching a film at the moment, and I did say, well, you could watch me on the big screen. Right, which direction was I stamping this in? That way. Okay, so sometimes it is useful to try and align these two stamps a little bit. So, let's think, it was that way. So, kind of align it on your block in the way that you would naturally stamp with. Oh, that's quite bright, isn't it? I'm hoping that's gonna. Oh, that's quite dark, isn't it? Oh well. Might just do the odd ones and then come back in with some pink. Yeah, let's try it with the pink. I've got Flirty Flamingo here. Hi Jenny. What colour did I stamp the unicorn in? I've stamped him in shimmer white embossing powder, which I didn't realise I had until I was looking for my clear embossing powder. You missed the boo-boo I made right at the beginning of the video. I had another idea in mind which didn't quite pull off, so this is my, yeah, I'm still not sure about this unicorn. I think I might have to sponge him a bit, do something with him. Actually, my thought was to use the brushos, but I don't know. Right, I know what, let's try and get let's get a little sponge out. Here we go. Oh, did she? Well, I should have ordered her one. It's got 15% off at the moment, Jenny. And Esther, have you placed your order yet? I'm still not sure about this. I'm really not sure at all. I don't know if it's because... Oh, I know what. Let's just keep sponging. Let's see if this will help it show up a bit more. Let's just keep blending. Blend until it works. Get a bit of purple on there. It's starting to show up a little bit better now, isn't he, that unicorn? I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, I better bring you back a bit closer in. There we go. Can you see him starting to show up a bit more now? Oh, that's even better. You want, Mum? That is showing up a bit better. Let's make this one a purple unicorn. Let's put a bit of glue in here. Okay, I often say if things aren't going right, you just got to keep working it until it works. He's coming alive a bit more now, isn't he? Yeah, I'm happier with that. Okay, let's try a pink one now. Oh no, I already did a pink one, didn't I? I know what, I'll get some more pink. I'll get some Melon Mambo in here and see if that works. Jenny, do you think Katie would like this unicorn stamp set? Oh, this pink is going on lovely. It's also making the contrast between the other stamped images not so harsh. Just put a tissue. So I'm just going over with a bit of tissue just to take off the colour off the white. Oh, look at that! Doesn't that look so cool? Right, so that was Melon Mambo. I'm wondering whether, like, even to go as dark as... I'll start with some Highland Heather. And then put some... Night of Navy even on here. To really like bring it out. It almost looks like he's Orion or something in the sky. You know, looks like stars. It's like a unicorn in the galaxy. Right, let's get... Oh, actually, even just getting some Gorgeous Grape, because Gorgeous Grape is darker, isn't it? Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm just replying to something. Right. Right, let's try a bit of Night of Navy. If I can find it. No, I can't find it. Where is it? I had these stamps out for something else. Maybe a little bit of Blackberry Bliss then. Yes, this is Emboss Resist, Vanessa. Was it you that asked me to do that? I did start off trying a slightly different technique, which failed, but I'm not going to give up on it. I just need to go back to the drawing board and have a think about it. Right, so then with a tissue, look, we can make him shine. Right, let's just have a proper look at some of these other ones now, because I think now I've sponged the others so heavily, I'm thinking, oh, sorry. Control Ruth, there we go. I'm wondering whether to go over some of these a little bit more, because the contrast just seems to work really well. And just popping a little bit more colour down, so that it's not so stark on the very vanilla, because at the moment we've got a lot of very vanilla showing through. And then I'm going to add some extra texture with some more stamping. Right, okay, stop there, Ruth. I'm going to put Blackberry Bliss away because that is such a dangerous colour. Oh my goodness, it's so easy to get this colour places. And I've got here some Pool Party, which would be nice to get on here. So let's get some of these little flowers from here. This nice little one here. And these blobby things. Excuse me, sorry. Right, let's get some of these flowers on. So I'm looking for spaces now, really. try and fill. Okay, I don't like that just floating there, so I'm just going to get this is Balmy Blue, I think. Yep, Balmy Blue. And I'm just going to stamp a few of these flowers around the place. And I am kind of just looking for the gaps that need filling. Here with this one. You don't have to have it precise, just roughly. Okay, Michelle, take care. Yeah, I will put pictures of the finished card. I have already got cut out my daughter's name here that I thought I'm gonna, oops, there, I've got an M, an A and an E ready to stick on one of them. Right, I'm nearly there, I'm sorry about this. Right, oh, another one. Okay. Okay, so sometimes it's worth just taking a step back and going, okay, let's have a look what needs more work on it. It looks like it's jumping over a rose there, but there we go. Might just add a little bit more pink to that one. And then, of course, we've got these gorgeous little stars, which are great filler stamps. I'll try them in Purple Posy and then see if they need to be any darker. So let's see if it will show up. Okay, it's subtle. It's just kind of faint there, but very nice. I think I might go over this with a splatter stamp. Maybe something a bit darker. This feels like one of the messiest one-sheet wonders I've ever done in terms of not quite knowing the direction it was going in, but there we go. See, even stamping it over the pink, it still shows up. So don't be afraid of stamping on stamps, you know. Right, splatter stamp. I'm trying not to go for waterfront, but I don't know what else to go for. Apart from that one, but I think it might be a little bit too thick. The blobs are a little bit too big. So I'm so sorry to do this to you, but I might even I might do some in very Versailles. Let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. Do you need to come in a bit closer? That just works. And you can try and work it around the body, so you leave the body untouched. So it kind of shows him off a little bit more. Him, her, whatever she is. He, she is. Unicorn thing. I know. It just works, doesn't it? Esther, have you placed your order? Oh, great. Thanks, guys. If you love what you're seeing, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. And do share with any unicorn lovers out there. Any card making lovers? Any people? Right, what did I say? Very Versailles. I know what, let's do a bit more pink. My daughter doesn't tend to go for majorly pink things anymore. She does love other colours. But, you know what? She's a girl. Gotta have a bit of pink. It's more for me, really. Okay, so we've got Very Versailles here. Oh, you know what, Janice? That is on my wanted list now. After I saw Esther use it the other day, I'm like, okay, that might just have to go on my list. Okay, can I just say, not all my one-sheet wonders are going to be like this. They're not all going to be this detailed. But, you know, it's kind of direction I'm going with my stamping, isn't it? It's really interesting to see the change in the different things that I've made over the years. I feel like I need a smaller flower. I didn't use the blobs, did I? But I don't know if the blobs would work. I'll try it, see what happens. I've got to be careful it doesn't look like it's falling out the unicorn's butt. That would be unfortunate, wouldn't it? Oh, thanks, Vanessa. I'm wondering whether just to bring a slightly more delicate flower. Just to see what it might look like down here. Good old pop of petals. This is another one of my staples, if you like floral stamps. Definitely way more delicate, but almost imperceptible. Depends what you're kind of into, really. There we go, look. Oh, Karen. You're going to have such a surprise when you get home and actually see what this looks like. You misspelling, Esther. It's amazing to think it started off like that, isn't it? That's how it started. And what I love about this is, like, there's no other paper like it. You know, there never will be another piece of paper like this, because even if I try to do this completely again, it will not look exactly like this. just looks pretty cool. Right, so let's chop it up and see how it looks chopped up. And you know what, I'm actually tempted just to cut these directly in half and make big, mount them in a way and do it as an A5 card. I think I'm going to do that because my A5 envelopes arrived this week. So although I'm absolutely kicking myself, I ordered these envelopes from an eco envelope company in the UK, and I was really pleased that they sell biodegradable cello bags. And so I've kind of promised myself that once I've used up all my cello bags that I have at the moment, I'm going to buy biodegradable ones. Well, of course, I completely forgot to buy the A5 ones that I need because I don't have any. But I'll just have to remember to do that another time. Right. So let's have a look at this. I think this might need a little bit more purple down here. What's the price like? Not too bad. The cellos. Yeah, not too bad. You know, you're still only talking a few pence per card, so it's, you know. I think this one needs some darker purple flowers somewhere on it just to balance out all that dark purple. So I will grab my Blackberry Bliss back again. Oh, what about some dark swirls? Actually, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do dark swirls on this one. Hiya, Pam. You stop. Don't look, Karen. You don't want to see. You want to see. Make it be a surprise. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That works so well. Can you guys see that? Okay, it's probably not as vivid for you as it is for me, but when I put it on, it just made it kind of really pop up. I'm going to go down the side. I'm going to do them everywhere. I just love it. I fucking love it. Am I allowed to say that word? It's so gorgeous. Oh, yummy. Oh my goodness. Give me this over candy. Oh. Oh my goodness. That is so lush. Do a few flowers. I don't want to do too many of these purple flowers. Oh, shouldn't have done that one there, but never mind. I just got them kind of like going, ooh, like that. Just going to do one more there. So they're kind of like trailing down that side. Oh, now it looks like the unicorns pooped the flowers out. Never mind. Okay. Right, so that is lush. I love that. I love all this contrast. Oh, yum. All right, let's see what this one looks like. So this one's got more of the pinky thing going on here. So, oh, I know what. What about on this one with a melon mambo, we go for pink swirls on that one. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I'm definitely going to clean this off though because it's got the Blackberry Bliss on it at the moment. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. Yeah, definitely bringing that dark pink back in. Good idea. It's okay, it's not coming out from under the tail. Thanks, Esther. Yeah, I think so. I think this has got to be one of my favourite swirl stamps. And I love swirl stamps, so going to stamp off that Blackberry Bliss because it was on my stamp anyway, before I get some pink. Oh yeah. Oh, so yum. Okay, there we go. Now these ones, I'm thinking of just leaving as is. Then what happens if I put, I've cut out my daughter's name. Or I think she might prefer the purpley one actually. Or do you think she'd like the dark? Embossed. Oh yeah, I could do that. I haven't got time now, but yeah, that is an idea, isn't it? You know what? This gold is getting lost in amongst everything. I have to say, I'm not actually very pleased with how it's looking. I'm very tempted just to leave it, not put her name on it at all, because it just does not look right. Maybe if I'd cut them out of the purple or something, it might look fine. But anyway, for the sake of this video, I just want to get it mounted and made and whatever. So I think she'd probably like Purple Posy card. And some Purple Posy, yes. Some of the darker stuff. Highland Heather. Cut it in white. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to do that now. As I said, I've got to wrap it up, as they say. So I'll keep that for another day. So I'm going to make an A5 card. So I'm just going to score that at 14.85. Oh! I just cut it. That wasn't very smart of me, was it? Okay. Cut it there. And cut 5mm off the end of here. Another one. Oh, bye, Cindy. Oops. Thanks for joining. I have seen it done where people do this double mounting and it looks so classy. It does look so fab. Oh, let's turn it around that way. Oh no, I've got a booger on there. Right, let's go that way. It does look so nice. It's just, it gives it a tiny little border all the way around, but it does look really nice. Right, so which one was I going for? I'm wondering whether to cut that down a little bit on both sides so that I get a border that's similar all the way around. Oh, that's nicer, isn't it? You end up with a sort of similar size border going all the way around. I'm wondering if that one might look better, because it's more of a contrast. Yes. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that one. But I feel like I need to just add a little bit more of the Blackberry Bliss down here. Just a little smidgeroo. There we go. It's just to make it a bit more of a contrast. Right guys, I'm going to start sticking this into place. Ooh, emboss the white. That's a good idea. Now, do you mean just the white or the sparkle white? What do you think? I'm going to start tidying up a little bit so I can actually find things. Here we go. Just got a bit in bring in a bit of scrap paper. Right, so I did this the other night on a... Did I do this the other night? Yeah, I did. The one was embossing the edge of something. That's just really easy to do. You just basically run your card through the Versamark ink. Oh dear, it's getting a bit of colour on there, but never mind. A bit of a... Okay, so we're just going to run that over the edge. And to be honest, now this is on here, you can just do that. Then give it a bit of a tap. Put that aside. Put your glitter away, because if you just set it aside, you are going to knock it over. So just, you know, deal with it. Don't procrastinate, put it away. Right, so as I'm heating here, I'm going to try not to damage this part here, because you can overheat your embossing folder. So, hi Denise, welcome to my live, welcome. This is upside down. Woo. Where are you from, Denise? Good morning, Ellen. Did you enjoy your dinner? Okay, so I'm just trying desperately. Where's my little tool? Oh, I'll use this instead. Just doing the edges. Northants. Ah, awesome. The UK. So who introduced you to Stampin' Up, or have you just found it online? Oh, 1 more minute to get your orders in, everybody. Oh, awesome, Denise. Well, welcome. Do drop me a line if you need me to send you a catalogue. I'm happy to send one out if you're interested. So, I think that we're done with all the inking, the sparkling up. I think we're done. Oh, you know what? I think I want to do it around the edge of this now as well. Oh, it is for my daughter. Just going to have to, aren't I? I'm sorry, guys. You're welcome to leave me if you want to. If you've got better things to do on a Wednesday night. Oh, dear. Back in. Get my sparkle out. There we go. Well, I have a blog, Denise, if you haven't found that yet. The links are all below. So you can link to my blog, my Stampin' Up shop, Facebook page, Pinterest, Artful Stampin Space, which is my Facebook group for people who get inspiration from my channel and recreate stuff and want to share. So, you know, you're welcome to come and join in the fun. We've got a lovely group of people who, you know, just, don't know, they're mad really. They support what I do and they come and watch me make a mess, and they're so lovely. So welcome to the Artful Stampin community. People are very welcoming. Oh, you're welcome, Vanessa. Thanks for suggesting it. It's one of those that's just a really good technique. Although technically it's not really emboss resist, but it is embossing. So I will be back with another type of video for you. You're welcome, Denise. Want me to fly away. So what I'm doing here is called heat embossing. So if you haven't come across it before, it's where you apply sticky ink to a card, then you put powder over it, and then you melt it with this tool. And so it then kind of like melts and becomes hard after it, when it cools down, it goes hard. Right, just try and flatten it out a bit. Got a bit winkly. So I'm putting a good amount of glue on this because the heat has made the paper buckle a little bit, but that's okay. What I'll probably do is once I've glued this, I'll put it under something heavy overnight, and then it will straighten out by morning. So on second glance at this, I realised that I could probably have cut a little bit more. Oh no, I didn't cut that bit off, did I? It was that one I cut off. Don't do as I do, do as I say, alright? Never mind. We got all this extra yumminess by not cutting it off. So if you're watching this on the replay, thank you so much for coming and watching this. And people are probably skipping huge swathes of this video because some of it's a little bit tedious. But if they skip this bit, they won't even hear me say that. So it's more for the benefit of you guys who are watching live. Because nobody has that many hours in the day. Okay, you know what? I'm going to turn this over and push down on it this way to get even pressure all over. You know, one of the memories of my dad that I have is whenever he used to glue something, he used to get his handkerchief out of his pocket and he used to rub with his handkerchief. And I always used to wonder, why did he do that? Surely it's got snot on it or something. But anyway, his handkerchief was quite clean. And if you've been crafting or gluing, you've got glue on your hands. So he'd always get his handkerchief out to, you know, rub something down if he was gluing it. And it kind of makes sense because, look, I get ink all over me. There we go. Just give us a little bit more of a rub. Right, I can bring you guys back out a bit. There we have it. Right, so I've got the other 3 here ready to mount, but I'm not going to do that now. So thanks for joining me, guys, and being so patient with this process because it started off a bit crazy, didn't it? But I really do want to do what I think I want to do another day. But there we go. How fun is that? So let me know if you prefer the purpley ones or the pink ones, or if you'd perhaps like me to do this in a different colour scheme. Oh, what about some aqua on that one? Where's my Bermuda Bay? So while you're just chatting and letting me know which one is your favourite, I'm just going to rub in some Bermuda Bay into this one. Thank you, Louise. Oh, hi, Louisa. Didn't know you were there. Purple all the way, says Ellen. I think I might need to re-ink. Oh, look, I'm getting glitter on there now. Might need to just re-ink this one. He's showing up a bit better now, isn't he? Right, if anyone knows how to get glitter off ink pads, let me know, won't you? You like the melon one? Ah, cool. Well, it's kind of split, isn't it, really, between those of you who like the melon and the purple. I'm trying to get glitter off over here. Look, I've got glittery ink pad. Never mind. All worth it. So, there you go. Right, so that's got a little bit more turquoise in that one. That one's got the pink and that's the purple. Right. Oh, you're welcome, Freedom Deep. Thank you for joining me. I'm just going to see if there was any questions that you guys asked that I didn't reply to. So Denise, drop me a line via Facebook if you haven't got a catalogue and you'd like a copy of one. But you can do that by clicking on the link below, or you can go to artfulstampin.co.uk and click on contact, and my email address is right there. So gorgeous, unique, one of a kind. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. Every time I see what you create, I just want to frame the entire sheet. Oh, Linda, you're so kind. And Karen, hope you got home safely. And there we go. Right, there we go. All done for another Wednesday. Thanks for joining, and I'll hopefully see you again soon. Take care for now. Bye.